It's 12 a.m. March 22nd. Back that up, let's just see that. 12 a.m. on the dot. 12 a.m. March 22nd, 2012. It's Thursday. Hi everyone, and welcome to the Oasis, where law of attraction and entrepreneurship collide. Now, I hope you enjoyed that snippet. There's going to be much more short videos that do date back to 2011, 2012. But in this in particular video clip, you're going to see more of it throughout this episode. It's a very interesting time in my life. This was March 22nd, 2012. Literally 1 year later, minus 1 week, which again, it's all about the numerology, right? Literally, I launched my crowdfunding campaign in which I experienced massive success. And what's so interesting about how I articulate myself and how I view the journey at this stage in my life at age 27 is very much, honestly, I'm actually surprised I was that wise at that age, considering what I know now, being much more experienced at age 36. But at age 27, I was going through a major pivot in my life. I was a year and a half removed from working with a team of individuals on several businesses, and I was literally on my own. I got kicked out of that business, and I was on my own for a year and a half. I thought it was going to be the diamond business that was going to take off. I thought my diamond jewelry brand, Invisible Settings, was the next greatest thing. I thought that was going to be massive for me. But I had this opportunity with this major company. I cannot say their name. And they were literally going to air my jewelry brand, and it was going to be marketed and promoted, and I was going to take off. But the timing wasn't right. And most people will view that as a failure. Well, even at my young age of 27, I somewhat instinctually knew that there really were no failures if you never give up. And I'm going to allow the rest of the flashback video to run its course because it literally explains what I was just about to say. Run it. Yeah, this past year and a half that I have been working for just myself. It's been a stressful year and a half, man. Ups and downs, obviously running out of unemployment money like a month, like literally 2-3 months later. Throughout it, you got to stay positive. You got to stay focused on a task. One of the things that's difficult for me is that most people don't understand just how difficult it is. Most people aren't me. Hopefully aren't you. And it's very difficult to continue going when you're not making any money and you're broke. Just never stop believing. Just keep going forward. Keep being persistent. Keep the pedal on the floor. You're going to get tired. You're going to get depressed. You're going to hear no 1,000 times before you hear yes. Don't be impatient. Bam. And it's true. It really points to like when you get closest to your dream, that's when things get the most difficult. Everyone I know, including myself, struggle. And right before the last struggle, the last dime, the last penny to your fucking name, they made it. It's the right thing turned on, all the tests that they had to go through, all that training, and fucking just want to fucking just jump out in the middle of traffic and start screaming and yelling because you're mad about your business, something, but you know that that's not going to help, and you just fight through it, and then you get to your very fucking limit, and it tests you. If you can just hold on, and then bam, you make it. So as you can see from watching this video, it really is about never giving up. It really is about, again, what I consider pivots, because there really are no failures. Again, I was headed towards diamond jewelry. Things didn't work out properly, so I ended up going in the direction of sports apparel, which was a much better industry, much funner. And because I enjoyed it so much and because it was so cool, it enabled me to persevere through all the struggle to make it to the goal line, to make it to the finish line, to achieve my personal legend. Also, what's very important to note is these things take time. And if, as you can literally see in the video, I was 27. Now I'm 36. But literally a year after making that video, literally a year, it was literally March 15th, 2013 when I launched my crowdfunding campaign. And I set a goal to sell 1,000 shirts, trying to raise $30,000 in revenue. I ended up well exceeding that and ended up not only going way above and beyond on just crowdfunding, I also generated over $1 million in 45 days. That's absurd. I became a multi-millionaire at age 29. So when you're thinking about throwing in the towel, just realize that success could be just one pivot away. It could be one more year. It could be one more week, one more month, one more day, one more phone call, one more opportunity. And the crazy thing is, back then, I had no idea that this was going to come. Now, I believed I was going to have a patent, but I wasn't guaranteed it. But during that time period, you know, this was just, I hope I get it. But look, this is my US patent. Who would have known a year later, and a few months after that, I'd be part of the Hot 100, you know, Entrepreneurship Magazine's Hot 100 of 2013. Literally a year later, you know? So you really just got to stay focused. I mean, it really says my name right here. This is me, Kenneth Crocker Jr. So you really got to stay focused. You got to understand that success is not an overnight express train. There is no elevator. So you just got to stay patient. Understand that there are pivots. Understand and really get to know your own internal being, and understand where your soul, where your vibration, where your frequency is trying to take you. And as long as you're in a good mood, the outcome, no matter how bleak it may seem in the beginning, normally ends up working out just perfectly, in perfect timing. So I hope you learned a lot watching this video. I definitely did. If I could go back, I wouldn't bring money. I wouldn't bring assets. I would just bring the knowledge I have today. And not to invent things that other people invented, but the know-how of turning thoughts into things. Knowing the importance of being positive, not just talking about it. Really emulating that vibrationally and emotionally on an everyday basis, and making it my primary objective, and making that the hard work instead of the late nights as much. So with that said, I hope you enjoyed this episode of The Oasis, where law of attraction and entrepreneurship collide. Again, I will be unveiling other flashback moments. I have some really cool ones. Somewhere I'm a little intoxicated too, but it's all in good humor, but it's really based around the knowledge you can get from watching these historic moments in my life, as well as remembering historic moments in your life in which you were able to persevere through obstacles that you thought were insurmountable. And you realize that, one, it wasn't as bad as it seemed. It normally never is. And two, it goes pretty damn quick, doesn't it? You know, I'm 36 now. That was when I was 27. Some people may say I look the same. I kind of do, but I believe I look much older, but I don't know. Very strange, though. Strange how fast time flies, and how the most important things that you can hold on to, really the only things, really the memories and what you learn from those experiences. So that's it. Stay tuned for the next episode.